Hi guys, it's Carrie Scroggins. How are you doing today? I hope wherever you are that you're having a great week. It is a beautiful day down here in the Houston area. As you can see, the weather's definitely changed and the temperatures have dropped, and oh my goodness, it's just my absolute favorite time of the year. So this is my first video for the week. I've been traveling this week, and I wanted to share with you as a patient of RSD some of the challenges that I face when I travel. I don't know if you are in a similar situation and whether or not traveling can be a challenge for you or not, but it definitely can be for me. For a lot of reasons, but obviously just the physical part of traveling anywhere, whether it be through traveling by a car or traveling by an airplane. It's a challenge because your body doesn't want to work the way that everybody else's body wants to work, it seems. So I had to travel a couple of days this week for my businesses, and I was traveling by car, and the travel time was 2.5 hours or so to where I was going, and then traveling around for the 3 days that I was gone, and then the 2.5 hours traveling back. And it's a challenge because in my situation, my RSD is in my legs, in particular in my knees, and so sitting for long periods of time without a break can be difficult. One of the things that I find when I do travel by car is after about 2 hours, I have to get out of the car. Because if I don't get out of the car after that 2 hour period, when I do get out of the car, I can't stand and I can't get my legs to work the way that I want them to work. So I find that I really do need to stop every 2 hours, get out of the car and stretch and just get the blood circulations back so I don't have a lot of pain down in my legs. And that it poses a couple of challenging things. One, I don't like to stop because for security reasons, I just like to get to where I'm going and get there safely. I don't really like to stop at rest locations, and it's hard to find really safe, secure places where you would want to stop and use the restroom or get a drink or whatever the situation may be. So what I've started to do when I do travel ahead of time, I try to find Starbucks locations for a couple of reasons. I'm a coffeeaholic. I love coffee of any kind. So that helps, obviously. Driving keeps you awake. But they're normally in sort of better locations, and they normally have good bathrooms facilities, or at least now the bathrooms are back open. Down here in Texas where I am, they were closed for a while due to the COVID situation, but the bathrooms are now back open. And so I try to find those locations and time my stops when I can find a location so I can get a coffee and take the time to get out of the car, walk around, stretch a little bit, and be in a safe location. That's really important, especially when you're traveling by yourself. I don't care if you're a male or a female. It's always good to know your surroundings and where you're going, and know sort of where you're headed and what the surroundings are where you're headed. So it's a challenge for me. I struggle with it, and then at the end of the trip, wherever it may be, it does take me quite a while to get my pain levels back under control. That evening, I drove for 3.5 hours the other day to get to where I was going. I had to make several stops along the way, and by the end of the day, I'm just spent. The pain levels in my legs get really bad, and so I have to find a way to combat that on top of my normal regimen, which is a pain pump. My pain pump tries to control those things, but it's a different type of thing, especially when it's not the norm. So I do have to take some breakthrough pain medication when I travel, because I don't want to be miserable, and I have things that I need to do when I'm traveling. So it's important for me anyways to be prepared and make sure that I have the necessary breakthrough medication that I need to get me get me down the road and get the things done that I need to get done. So I'd be interested to know if you guys find the same thing. I do know when I travel through the airlines, oh my goodness, I have such a difficult time because I set the machines off because I have an implanted metal device in my side, and so I always give myself at least an additional hour when I get to an airport, because I know I'm going to have to go through a special security clearance because I'm going to set everything off if I don't. I don't want to embarrass myself, if you will, and not make that. Not let the security people know that I'm going to need a special screening. So, and that can be a pain in the neck too. You know, I mean, who wants to have to go a whole additional hour early to travel on an airplane? But it's just one of the things that I've learned with RSD CPRS that I got to do. It's part of learning to adapt and change and take the necessary steps to live the life that I now live with this disease. And that's what it is, guys. It is a constant, not a battle, but it's a constant give and take, if you will, with this disease. I know what I have to do ahead of time. I know what I have to do to get prepared. And I know what the consequences physically are going to be. And so I have to take the necessary steps ahead of time to get to know that I can get myself back to not a normal, but back to the state that I was in before I had to travel. So I'd be really interested to know what you have to go through. Do you have to go through a lot when you travel? And if you're like me, do you set off all the bells and whistles when you go to an airport because you have an implanted pain device? So anyways, it's just a short video today. I'm kind of off schedule because of my work travels this week, but I did want to just pop in and say happy Halloween. It's Halloween this weekend. I hope if you participate in the activities that you stay safe and enjoy them. It's a wonderful tradition here in the United States. Enjoy it, stay safe. I hope you have a glorious weekend. It is a stunning day today down here near Houston. The weather has changed. The cold temperatures have come in, which for me is great. I love it, and I'm looking forward to a very quiet and productive weekend. I've got lots to do to get caught back up. So anyways, make it a great day. God bless. I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you're doing okay, and I hope you're feeling well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.